It's morning, and it's a nice sunny morning. No rain last night like we thought, which is nice because we were tired and got here late. Was eating in the dark and everything. So, Mare, how was your night?
Noisy.
Noisy?
Between the birds and the whippoorwill.
Oh, whippoorwill, yeah, that was annoying.
It was nice being by the brook, though, hearing that water.
White noise to put you to sleep.
Yeah, that's
So this is day 2 of our reintroduction to the trail, or continuation, and it would be day 13 total.
13 or 14?
I don't know, I'll check. I think it's 13. So we got to go up to the shelter, get our food bags. We'll probably eat at the picnic table up there, and then on our way. All right, we're starting out. We're about 5 minutes outside of the shelter we stayed at last night, and beautiful sunny day. Boy, we thought it was going to rain, and it's, at least right now, it's beautiful. A little damp this morning, but as soon as we got up and moved around with our clothes on, and we felt fine, dried out. And boy, just 100 yards down the trail, and there are a lot of beautiful campsites. So we got a nice one, but there are plenty of them here. And this is day 2 of our return to the trail, or day 13. I think I said that before when we first got up, but so we're following this nice stream. It's not going to be as difficult, not as many climbs today, not as high, so it ought to be nice. Are you sure you're coming to the view?
Yeah, I'm coming to the view.
Okay. Well,
Let's see what it's like. Wow. Pretty clear, too, considering.
oh yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
What a nice place.
Beautiful.
Nice little cement plant over there. But the farms look really good. And that haze is still here. I think a lot of it's from those Canadian fires still. But yeah, a pretty view. Oh, there's a pretty view. Whoa, holy mackerel. I didn't know the views were so good on the trail.
Oh, beautiful breeze.
Okay.
Whew.
Here's a nice big rock. Great place for an emergency place to stay if wow, it's nice and cool under here too. But if you're in a storm and you had to make an emergency stop, this is the place.
Gotta go up.
Oh yeah, just a short distance though.
We could take the stairs maybe over there.
Well, whichever way's easier.
I don't know.
Either one's fine.
I don't know if this is easier.
How does that poem go? The path not taken? Or something like that? You chose the right one.
The road less
Traveled.
traveled.
Okay, something like that. I'm good with names.
Robert Frost.
Oh, okay. He was a cold person.
Well, look what Ed found. Ed found some wild blueberries. And he is enjoying himself.
On our way to Delville, we're along the ridge that we've been traveling. Come out to high tension wires and this beautiful lake here. How we would love to just go down there and fall in the water, because it's kind of hot today. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's
hot.
It's hot. I bet you it's in the 80s. And we got a little bit of a breeze, which helps, but I think down there somewhere is Delville. Well, we got about another mile for water and then another 2 miles into town. Well, we're coming downhill and these treacherous rocks here. Marianne tripped on one little rock there, and there she goes, both knees in the gravel. Ouch. We just gave her some alcohol swabs and that hurt, that stunk, but Trooper took it like a trooper. So we'll take a little break here. We're going downhill soon to the water, where we'll just camel up and relax for a little bit. Then we go into town. Whoa. You hear that? Wow. I wonder if that's going to cause DNA damage when we go under it. What do you think, Minna?
Not for us. It's
Not
covered
for
in
us?
blood of Jesus.
Okay, I'll go with that. It sounds weird though.
Pretty beautiful.
There's
Look,
Delville down there.
that's where we're going.
And tonight, the Baptist Church is having a free dinner, and we get to tent in the town square. We just met somebody on the trail coming up, Cheech. I thought it was Cheech Feet. Cheech. And he does a lot for hiking around here. And he saw us fixing up Marianne's knee. So he gave us each a couple tangerines, talked to us, told us about the free dinner and camping and everything like that. So that's where we're going tonight, and we'll take a break for Marianne because you know, getting back on trail with minimal training was hard these past couple of days. Usually we go only about 8 miles. We've been going 10 miles because we can't, we're not supposed to camp in between the shelters, which are about 10 miles apart. But Cheech said that don't worry about it. You need to camp somewhere, you do it. If you're doing a through hike, nobody's gonna stop you. So, too late now though, because we're going down into town. We're approaching Delville. Gotta cross these tracks. And then as soon as we get to the BP station store up here a little bit, when we get to the road, we are going to buy lots of drink and guzzle it down before we make our way to the town center where we were able to camp. And hopefully we'll make it in time to get the free dinner at the Baptist Church. Look at that spider. Oh, that's a great spider. Look at the size of him.
Wow.
And that's what we're gonna do. Here we are at Troutville Baptist Church. They're opening their doors for trail days in Troutville, where they'll feed hikers. They have a nice dinner.
All right.
Thank you. And they just got some more chicken, so we're about ready to go up and get some. And we're gonna have dinner here, and then we get to sleep in the town square. I think they'll even shuttle us up there. And then tomorrow we met a guy, Cheech, and we're hoping that he's gonna be there and he can give us a ride to Kroger's tomorrow so we can resupply before we start the trail. We'll make other decisions as we seem necessary. This was our home for the night in the stage in the park. Down over there on the other side of the fence is about 4 more hikers, and they're gonna have breakfast for us down there. This is the last day of the hiker weekend in Troutville. And we had bathrooms over there. That's where Marianne is now, and that's the main road out there. But after we have breakfast, we'll go down the road that way about a quarter mile, and then we catch the trail going into the woods again. We're gonna do less miles today because we can camp now that we're out of the state park any place we want. So instead of 10 miles, we're gonna try to keep it to 7 or 8 miles till Marianne's legs get used to it, because we were pretty sore yesterday. So it was a good 0 day that we took. So this is the park here where they have the hiker days in Troutville here. And we all camped in the fields here. As I showed you earlier, we were in the stage area because we thought it was gonna rain, but it didn't. And these are all the food and everything they have here. And this is one of the hostels that sponsors it. So we just prayed for them, and it was a good time. It was not organized this year because the town council didn't vote for it in time. But last year they had like 200 or 300 hikers here with vendors all over there in the field and everything for the whole weekend. So it was pretty good. It's timed to happen about the time that people would go from Damascus with the big one. By the time they get up here, this is the weekend where it would happen. So anyway, we're on our way to the trail again. We're back on the trail after our 0 day at the park. And yeah, Troutville. So our first, right in the beginning, the first climb is about 1,200 feet up. And then there's a shelter up there. That's in about 3 miles. We'll probably go somewhere between here and the next shelter. The second shelter is 10 miles, and we don't want to do 10 miles yet because we just got done 2 days at 10 miles, and we were sore yesterday. It was a good 0 day that we had. You know, Marianne's knee was bruised a little bit and everything, so it's good. So off we go. Day
Up the trail.
what day is it?
14.
14 was 0 day 15.
know, so-
Total 15. It's our 4th day on the trail, including that 0 day yesterday. So off we go. So this isn't the big initial climb I thought it was. I think that's the big climb, 1,200 feet that we're gonna go up. So this was just a little climb coming up there in this nice grassy field area. And yesterday we walked all along this ridge here, and then when we got to there, we climbed down there into Daleville, and then Troutville is right next to us. So now we go down this nice grassy high meadow here and prepare for our climb. All right, this is how Trooper minimizes the stress on her knees. She does the switchback as she goes down the trail, so it's not so steep for her. Of course, it's like twice the distance by the time she gets down there, but she likes the no stress descent. Yeah, her knees are sore from the gravel diving. We hit the jackpot. Black raspberries. Look at them, black raspberries. I'm going to pick some and eat them because I love eating fruit along the trail. It was 0.7 to the campsites we were going to, but it's all downhill on these switchbacks. But it's like the endless downhill, 0.7 of a mile down on switchbacks. Really takes a toll on your knees. It's just back and forth. It's getting a little less steep here because we're getting closer to the bottom. But still, boy, my knees are taking a beating. Hey, Trooper, you okay?
What? I'm thirsty too. Want some nice cold, refreshing.
Well, I have
drink.
water here.
Yeah.
At least we have a breeze.
Yeah. Feel good.
You're looking real good, Trooper. Smile.
You moving.
Marianne is doing the hill shuffle. Little tiny steps, and she goes, goes, and goes. Energizer, Trooper.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, we're almost up there. Another 100 feet. Vertical. Well, we're the last ones out. The others just left, but there's quite a crew here tonight. And because we're taping up Mare. So we got some KT tape on her knee. Could have done a little better job, but we'll see how that works. Now she's got to tape her toes because she was feeling a hot spot. And the Leuko tape's going to stay on there. And then we'll just pack this up real quick and we'll be on our way. I didn't feel like going downhill the 0.3 miles to get water because it's just a pain going down. So there's water in about a half a mile or so, so we'll wait till then. We have a half a bottle, that's good enough. All right, man, what day is this? This is our day, this is going to be our day 4 of hiking since we've returned.
15,
I don't know, 15, 16 around there total.
I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, we'll write it on the bottom of the screen.
And tell them
Tell them what?
your fun thing that you had
My fun thing, oh yeah.
in the tent.
Yeah. This morning, I put my shorts outside of the tent on top of my pack just because they're a little wet.
Because you took a nice
Because
little
we
shower.
rinsed off a little bit and my pants got wet. So this morning when I opened the zipper, brought them in, we're putting them on, all of a sudden all these carpenter ants started running down my legs and out of my pants because apparently during the night, carpenter ants seem to like my backpack and my pants. So I'm quickly trying to get them off and we're slapping the carpenter ants, killing them
10
all
or
over the
more
tent
ants,
floor, about
yeah.
maybe 10, 15 ants all over the place.
Ants in your
But
pants.
I got ants in my pants. That'll make me hike fast. But I didn't get bit, so anyway. Oh, and also the Nemo bugs are biting our legs and everything. If you don't know what Nemo bugs are, they're those little tiny black bugs that you can't see. But Marianne has officially named them Nemo bugs. So every once in a while I'll slap my legs, say, well, a darn Nemo bug bit me again. Because that's what they're called now. We're on our way, 9 o'clock, a little late, but we were taking our time. We really weren't rushing. We have a relatively easy day today. There's no big climbs. So the next shelter's at about 9 miles. So that's what our target is. And then tomorrow we'll think about whether we're going into Buchanan or going in the next day to resupply. This will need at least 4 days of food to get to Glasgow, the next town over. And at least in Glasgow, for sure, probably we'll need to wash our clothes. If not in Buchanan. So, all right, now Trooper is going to demonstrate the proper look for a thru hiker. So here we go. Her statement was, "What do I look like? God only knows." First of all, notice since it's warm out, she needs the headband so that sweat doesn't drip in her eyes.
Yeah.
The shirt is just too hot. So fortunately, she has a sports bra which looks like a bathing suit. So she keeps that fanny pack for all miscellaneous stuff she needs to get to. Okay, turn around. Oh, and knee was bothering a little, so we have a little KT tape on it, plus her toes are taped. Then notice on the back she has her sit pad hanging, her Crocs hanging, drying the towel from washing off last night, and her wet underwear that she rinsed out hanging, so that will dry. And on our way we go. Right?
Yep.
Okay. We're halfway through the day, and we just a little while ago reached Skyline Drive. And it's all closed because they're resurfacing it. So they got machines all up and down it and everything. A lot of the hikers actually walk Skyline Drive, but instead of the trail, they say there's better views, but you do cross it once in a while. It's just that you're walking in the sun mostly if you're on the road. I don't like road walks either, but we'll see if we do any of it. There's the road, Skyline Drive down there, and that's one of the scenic overlooks. I think that may be the Montvale Overlook. And all the heavy equipment, and they're working on it. I don't know if there'll be a problem with us walking over there or not. I don't think we'll be able to get there because they're got all the heavy equipment there. This is where the trail, I think you walk along the road a little bit here, just on the trail.
Oh, they turn to the right.
What?
To the right.
Yeah, we go this way. But this might be the Montvale Overlook. Maybe on the other side we can see what's going on. All right, this is the side here facing west, because the overlook side pullover is full of heavy equipment, but you can see the whole valley, Blue Ridge Mountains, and the whole valley. So right over there, we go back down. We'll be parallel on this road for a long time, all the way through Shenandoah, but we got a ways to get to Shenandoah. Yay, we're at the Montvale Overlook. We're back in Montvale. And what's great about the Montvale Overlook? A garbage can. We can get rid of our garbage. What a beautiful valley. Okay, with a nice turkey buzzard flying around. So we're gonna go back in the woods and eat lunch. Too many gnats where it's grassy and it's too hot and sunny. Time for lunch?
Somewhere along
I
here.
think so, in the shade.
Yeah. Definitely. a look. This is what I found on my towel when I was going to use it to take a shower. Lovely. Let's just dump it somewhere else. Here, go get the bug. Gross.